So I'm on the way for laser hair removal. Damn, this is loud around here. So in Yorkville, in Toronto, heading on over to SpaMedica to get some laser hair removal done. I have gotten sessions here before, which I did my underarm and Brazilian. So the package that I got, I think was like six sessions for like $1,500 something. And let me tell you, I've been through it when it comes to laser hair removal. Okay, I've done the unlimited for a year $99 package.
Oh hell no!
I've done the, go to a mall salon and do it for like $60 a package. I've gotten wax hair removal. I've done it all. Okay. So I'm a Brazilian girl in that way.
Oh.
Now, I wax. It probably hurts the most. Probably the most effective, more so than laser hair removal, and that's just because it really like tugs and pulls out the skin, whereas laser, it zaps your skin so that you can get so it can like fall out. Essentially, you're like trying to kill the hair follicles. Hopefully I'll get more of a scientific explanation for this, but wax is pulling it out. So done a ton of waxing, went to laser because I didn't want it to come in as thick. So if you're getting laser, if you're expecting it to be completely gone forever, sweetie, it ain't gonna happen. But if you want it to come in lighter and shave less or wax less, you cannot wax while you're getting lasers, but you can still shave. So using something like a scrub or an exfoliant, I was like looking for the sign. So you can do like a scrub or exfoliant before to get a nice smooth shave. They do say to shave before the appointment, so I did. And my appointment, but yeah, I think my appointment's like right now. So well, hello Desiree. Okay, so what is this big old machine here and what does it do?
Okay, so welcome to SpaMedica.
Yes.
I'm Nurse D, Desiree. So this is the Optimus machine. It's the Triton. It's an in-mode laser technology. So it's used for laser hair removal as well as other procedures. It's a dual wavelength laser for laser hair removal. So it can target the coarse hairs and the fine hairs. And you can treat all skin types with it. Okay, so there's a huge myth that pretty much Black girls or women of color can't get laser. Now, I gotten laser myself, so I know it's not true, but why is that a myth? Okay, so that's definitely a big misconception, and I have a lot of my ethnic patients asking me this question, particularly my Black patients. So yes, it is safe. Black women or Black people can definitely get laser hair removal. We do use a different handpiece depending on the patient's skin type, and we treat with lower settings accordingly, just because darker skin type does pick up on more heat from the laser. So in order to treat them safely, we do use longer wavelengths, and we also use less energy.
So like what are like certain tips that Black women would like look for when trying to get laser treatment? Like maybe like looking for a specific like a place that has machinery like this, like SpaMedica. But I've also seen with like some threads and forums that like when we're like, oh, you have to go here because they have this type of machine and then that will work better.
Right, so there are lots of different types of laser machines on the market, as I'm sure you're aware, and if you go online, you'll see depending on the clinic, they might have different technologies. The key that you really want to pay attention to when you're looking for laser hair, particularly for Black skin types, you want to make sure it's a YAG laser. So this is a YAG laser. This is actually a YAG and a diode. So if you zoom in here, so 1064 is a YAG and 810 is a diode. So this is the wavelength or depth of penetration of the laser beam. So you want to look for 1064. Okay, so that means it's a longer wavelength.
And that's like what you would actually do the laser.
Yeah, so this is actually the tip of the handpiece. And then this metal part has like a cooling mechanism so that it actually cools the skin as it's treating too. So that's a built-in safety mechanism. So this one, it's a dual laser. Most lasers aren't dual laser. They'll just have one wavelength or the other. This one is safe to treat on skin types 4 to 6. So anybody who is like, say, Asian, Latino, up to African skin. But if you're going to another clinic where they only have a single wavelength, you're looking for a 1064 YAG.
And that's at like the highest level? Or...
That is like the longest wavelength, which means it penetrates deeper into the skin, so it's not going to be targeting the heat on the surface of the skin, which could potentially cause risks for burns and reactions.
Okay.
Also too, you want to be sure, especially with your darker skin types, is that you're not tanned or sun exposed prior to treatments for at least 4 to 6 weeks, just because our skin does have a lot of melanin in it naturally. So if you are tanned and the melanin in the skin is activated, the laser can pick up on that. Instead of treating the hair, it will cook your skin essentially. So you want to make sure that if you are tan from the summer, or if you have had sun exposure, that you wait 4 to 6 weeks after sun exposure, whether that's a tanning bed, whether it's being in the sun, whether it's a spray tan or any type of artificial tan, that's gone before you do treatment for safety reasons.
Okay. And
sometimes we do also pre-treat our darker patients. We always do test spots prior to their first treatment, just to make sure that, you know, it's a safe treatment for them.
Okay. Perfect.
And some patients, we will use hydroquinone on their skin, which is something that kind of suppresses or puts that melanin to sleep, so that they can get a safe treatment.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess other than making sure that you're not in the sun or exposure before laser treatment, is there anything that would be like your key tips, like what to do or not to do before getting laser?
So you want to avoid anything that's going to irritate your skin, particularly any active ingredients in skincare. So you want to avoid any hydroquinone, you want to avoid using retinol creams or anything with active ingredients that will make your skin hypersensitive for about a week prior to the treatment, just for safety reasons. After your treatment, your skin might be red, sensitive, irritated. So you want to avoid using like really hot water when you shower, using any active ingredients for a few days, and even avoiding strenuous exercise or excess sweat or heating of the skin, because that will cause further irritation.
Interesting. I did not know that one. Okay. And what else? Oh, for darker skin, how many sessions? So with a good machine like this one, because I know there's others that just don't work. So when you have a good machine, how many sessions would be for like a Brazilian, which would have been like one of the, I guess, harder areas?
So yeah, anywhere where the hair is really influenced by hormones, whether it's the Brazilian, the underarms of the face, it generally takes longer than the rest of the body. But also there's a lot of factors that weigh into how many treatments a person will need, or like how effective the treatment will be. Generally speaking, most treatment areas need anywhere from 8 to 12 sessions to see the final result, which is about 90 to 95% permanent reduction, spaced out about every 6 to 8 weeks. So you're looking to do treatments for a course of a year to get to your desired result.
Thanks. Okay, I think that is pretty good for questions that I had. And that's it. And that's it. She's amazing. She's amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
So finished my appointment. Hope that was some good tips. I posted the video. Should see the underarm, not the Brazilian. Go and show you that just to see how the light works. But it's a pretty quick appointment. Pretty much pain-free after. Just while you're getting the treatment. Again, it's a few zaps. I do have a high pain tolerance. I have tattoos in the sleeve, so I can handle pain pretty much. But as you've seen, you can do different levels on the machine, and you can also speak with your nurse or practitioner, whoever's doing the laser for you, and ask questions, and they'll be able to do like spot treatment and test with you to see which is good, and you go from there. So that was my 6th treatment at SpaMedica. Again, I've done laser treatments before, but this has been the best result. And yeah, I'll be writing a blog post just on the gems. There'll be more info in the description. Check out my Instagram, the Curly CEO, all of that. If you do want more vlogs or more things like this, please comment, let me know. And